What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Draft weekend is 10 days away. Real excited. Gonna be taking my talents to South Beach, bringing you the best coverage outside of TSN of the draft. Haha, who am I kidding? But big name players could be on the move in the next 2 to 3 weeks, before and after the draft. Obviously, teams that miss out on free agency will be looking to make trades. And some guys on the move, namely, in this piece, Phil Kessel. Kessel's got a no-trade clause. Not only does he have no trade clause, he has a contract that is in effect a no-trade clause. He's got an $8 million cap hit through 2022. Nobody's really excited to take on that hit. But in his no-trade clause, he's got 8 teams to accept a trade to. The Boston Bruins, the Chicago Blackhawks, LA Kings, Minnesota Wild, Montreal Canadiens, New York Rangers, Philadelphia Flyers, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Alright. Most of those teams are in salary cap hell one way or the other. The Bees, Hawks, obviously, Kings, Rangers, and both Pennsylvania teams. Montreal can swing a deal, but they're not. It would cost a lot for the Leafs to trade the proverbial face of the franchise to their most hated rival. I mean, that's let's keep it in perspective here. The same thing goes to a certain degree with Boston. There's no reason why the Leafs would want to trade him in the division. They'd preferably want to trade him out west and not have to worry about him. I think the best fit for him, going back to the deadline, was the Florida Panthers. They got the cap room, they've got the young assets, and he lives down there in the offseason. So they're not on the no trade list, on the list to accept a trade to. But I think if the Leafs said, "Look, Phil, None of those deals are happening. We could send you to Florida." I think he'd accept it. And, he hates living in the fishbowl that is Toronto, which it's a tough place. It's like playing for the New York Yankees, just without the success. The media's up your ass 24/7. Every little move you do is analyzed and overanalyzed. So it's like, what? Florida, that's not going to be an issue. Live his life. Go to practice, go fishing afterwards. I know he loves to fish, and go on, so on and so forth. I would love to see if him end up in Pittsburgh. It's not going to happen with the salary cap situation, but Pittsburgh passed on him and Taves, obviously, and Nick Backstrom for that matter, to draft Jordan Staal in 2006. Crosby and him on a line would be amazing. Sid can fly, and Kessel filled the thrill for a reason. You can imagine the way he'd be facilitating. I mean, he had good chemistry with Mark Savard when he was with the Bruins, and Savard was not a speedster, not by any means. He relied more upon, his hands and his hockey IQ. Sid has both those, and is like an F-16 speed-wise. Just stick handling, deacon and ducking and whatever. I was throwing some words out there, hoping to stick, but I would love to see that. But it's a tough draw, with Kessel. It's not even a knock. He's a really good player, but at $8 million a year for the next 7 years, who really wants to sign up for that? And again, Minnesota would be pretty cool. Played his college hockey there. Still don't see that happening. Although that'd be an All-American team for you, though, with Suitors, Parise, Kess. Get more American. Charlie Coyle, you can't. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I got sort of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the offseason and beyond. Later, guys.